Hello, this is Douglas Rumbaugh, and I wanted to release a video just to demonstrate something, but it's more of a venting video than it is a demonstration video, if that makes any sense. I think you'll see what I mean as we get into this. And even if you have absolutely no interest in Canvas whatsoever, I suspect this still might be a little bit entertaining, just because of the hilarity of the way that you have to do this particular thing. We use Canvas as our LMS as of fairly recently. And so this is Canvas. And one of the things you have to do at the beginning of the semester, right, is you get your course copied over, but you have to go in and set up all of the assignment deadlines. So the most straightforward way of doing this is going to be to open up your assignment, click Edit, and then you can set your deadline down here. Type in the date, type in the time, and you're off to the races. Of course, this requires a ton of clicks because you have to open up each individual assignment and set it all individually. And so there is actually a faster way of doing this. If you click on Edit Assignment Dates over here, it'll bring up this panel where you can basically do it all in one swoop. So you can plug all of your due dates in on this one page without having to open each one individually. It saves a lot of clicks. However, there is a slight issue with this that is the source of this hilarity, which is when you go to set up the date, you'll notice there's no time entry field here. So I can say I wanted to make this assignment 1 due at, how about September 3rd at 2:20. Let's say I wanted to do that. Now, there are the most straightforward way of doing it would be to say, okay, well, I can at least use this and save some clicks, save this, and then go in and plug the date in. But it'd be great if there was a way to do it from here. So my first thought was, well, what if I just type the time in, right? So we'll go ahead over here and type in, say I want this due at 2:30 p.m. Now, by default, it was going to make it due at 11:59, so basically the end of the day, 11:59 p.m. I like my stuff to be due at the beginning of class for a variety of reasons. So let's say this class is at 2:30. I want this due at 2:30 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and type a time in there and see what happens. It just changed to September 4th, and you can't see the time. But so that's kind of interesting. But let's go ahead and save this and check out what the deadline actually got set to. So remember, the thing that was typed into this box was Thursday, September 3rd, 2020, 2:30 p.m. And if we take a look over here, let's go ahead and refresh this. So it's due Friday, September 4th at 2:29 p.m. So what the hell happened? Well, I think I figured it out. So if I just pick one at random, as a matter of fact, let me just delete this guy out completely. And I'm going to take this guy and make you due on September 3rd. So assignment 2 should be due on Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. And there we go. So see, it defaults to 11:59 p.m., right? Now, what happens if I were to say September 3rd and then add that 2:30 to it, like this? See, it changes to Friday. So we go from the 3rd at 11:59 to the 4th at 2:29. It's literally taking 2:30 p.m., which would translate to, say, 14 hours and 30 minutes, and adding it to 11:59 on September 3rd. So if you take September 3rd at 11:59 p.m. and you add 14:30 to that, you end up with the next day at 14:29. Which means if you want to set the due date, if I want this thing due September 3rd at 2:30, then what I have to do, I'll do it here, is I go to the 2nd, and I say that it's due Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020 at 2:31 p.m. Because 11:59 on September 2nd plus 14 hours and 31 minutes, saving, and refresh, gets me 2:30 on the 3rd. What the hell? This is I can't for the life of me wrap around whether this is a bug or a feature. I can see it. I can see it how they may have set something up to allow you to add time to a deadline for some reason, and that's basically what this is doing. But it's such a weird, obscure thing, and it works. It even goes like it even takes 2:30 or 14, yeah, 2:30 p.m. and converts it into 14 hours and 30 minutes, and then adds it. So it has all that conversion stuff baked in. If it's an unintentional thing, it's a hell of an unintentional thing. And the funny thing is too, you can it will ignore negative signs. So I thought, well, maybe I can do like negative 2:30 p.m. and have it subtract time. And unfortunately, that would have been so funny, but that's not quite how it works. So if I make this due at September 3rd at negative 2:30 p.m. like that, it's not going to throw a fit. It's not going to error out, but it does bump to Friday. So it'll be due Friday at 2:29. There it is. So it seems like it strips the negative sign out and just adds like normal. But what the hell, Canvas? It's such a strange thing. I'm just at a loss for words. I'm not the biggest fan of Canvas. I find that it lacks a lot of things that you would think that it should have, such as the ability to easily set the time from here. And then it's full of or the ability to make it so that content is available to the students after a particular date. You can't, you're only able to do that for files. So if you have an uploaded file on Canvas, you can say that this becomes visible at, say, 2:30 on Thursday. But if it's anything other than a file, you can't do that, which seems like such an asinine and arbitrary restriction, and just means I have to click a whole hell of a lot more and remember to click to say make solutions available and things like that. That really should be a non-issue and should be a feature. It Canvas is relatively frustrating. Anyway, I hope that you found this somewhat amusing. It's such a weird and obscure thing. I thought I'd do a little video on it. Thought it might be of interest. So hope that you found this interesting, and I will see you again in the next one.